kind words lift my spirits. I can tell you this tonight without doubt. There is not a greater group of people. There's not a different group of people the devil fears more than the Christians gathered at Dunlap tonight. And there's a reason for that. He's afraid you just might get it. Because he knows if you get it, he knows if you get involved, he can't win. And so he's afraid tonight that there are a group of Christians who are talking about the solution. He's afraid tonight there's a group of Christians that might actually get involved because he can't stop you once you do that. And so know tonight that you have an enemy watching you. And he's aware, he's very aware of what you're doing tonight. But you also have a friend. And there's no friend like Jesus. And he sees what you're doing tonight. And he'll bless you. And God will give you everything you need to be successful. And so tonight it is with thanksgiving in our hearts for Jesus and with the power of the gospel that we come before you. We're grateful for your attendance. Thank you for being here. And I thank God for the opportunity to train the saved, to teach the lost. You have good elders. I've been able to talk to them tonight here at Dunlap. They are men of courage. They're men of vision. And I know that they are prepared to lead this church to the battlefields of evangelism. And I can see that you might have a building problem if you're successful. You might fail it. And so they might have to open that balcony back up. But that's all right. The Lord has plenty of money. And we cannot wait to see it spent on soul winning. And because there's no better thing to do in this world. I want to make sure you sign up for Reaching the Lost. The clipboard has been going around. Brother Campbell has it. Again, I believe you'll enjoy that. These are free. If you want to take one, read it, just not during the lesson. I have a warning for you. Don't read it before you go to sleep, because you won't sleep. You'll be so excited. When you read after all those baptisms, great with your coffee. You don't even need coffee. And you just read Reaching the Lost, you'll be good. And so I do want to make mention of that. Some were asking me about this one study method. It's $2 on the table. I highly recommend it. Not everybody needs the 3 lessons. Some have heard so many gospel sermons, they're just needing help across the finish line. They just need help. That's what Does It Matter is for. I'm going to talk more about it later in the seminar. But all the tools are available, and we'll be the last ones to leave tonight. And so please be patient with my children. They have to insert everything, or Uncle Sam gets upset. So that's why they're inserting everything on the pad. And but they'll make sure that you get what you need before you leave. The church here has been great to provide. We asked the hosting church to provide Back to the Bible and the workbook that is on the table. If you could help out and actually purchase it, I know the church would appreciate it. But if you can't, they will make sure you have that. That was on the back pew. Those on the table are for sale. Don't take them off the table. Those on the back pew, they are for you. And we'll make sure you have plenty of those. If we need to get more, we will do that. Let's go ahead and get started our second lesson tonight. I was standing behind the podium and I was preparing for my Bible class. It was Sunday morning. And I noticed a couple walk into the church building. I'd never seen them before. And they made a beeline for me. He got right up to me and he said, "Are you the preacher here?" I said, "Yes, sir, I am. My name's Rob Whitaker." He says, "Well, good." He says, "My name's Richard Pratt. This is my wife, Daisy. Did you just preach the Bible?" I said, "Sir, that's all I preach." He says, "Good. The church I stopped going to last week stopped doing it years ago." And he says, "I'm going to be listening to you this morning, preacher. I'm going to listen to see if you just preach the Bible." I said, "Well, good." Well, I started out, and Daisy got her spiral notebook out, and Richard opened his Bible. Man, it was smoke rising up from their pen. They were taking they got all the scriptures down through the sermon, just glued. And now it's my turn. I went up to Richard. I said, "Now, Richard, did I just preach the Bible?" He said, "Man, that's all." Hadn't heard that. I'd like to get with my wife. We'll go over and we'll talk about the church. He'd love to do. And so Richard and Daisy opened their Bible. They knew where and we began going through the study. And Richard, he was excited. He couldn't believe what he was learning. And Richard, he says, "Nah, you convinced me. I'm ready." He said, "This is the church we've been. Where do I sign?" I said, "Well, Richard, you don't have to sign anything." "What do I need to do, Rob?" I said, "Well, I think you need another Bible study." Bible study? He said, "I'm ready to join right now." I said, "Well, Richard, let's come back for the study. I think you'll get it." He said, "Okay." It's about the church. Into the study, I noticed Richard reaching for something. He opens up his little coat, pulls out his checkbook, gets his pen out, and he says, "Yes, to join your church." "Richard, it doesn't cost anything." He said, "Sent me a bill."